ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. My name is Renzo and today we have another brand new video for you guys. The team reviews, and you guys have some crazy teams like we've seen before. So this is the last one before team of the season. But before we're starting off with the video, I just want to let you guys know that we are here to help you guys. And if you want to get better at FIFA, you should definitely check out our coaching sessions available on the website. Check down the link below in the description. And yeah, like always, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay then, so starting off with the first team, it's this 2 million coin worth team of Eduardo Solorzano. I've tried my best, but hopefully it was a little bit close to how you guys pronounce it over there. Anyway, 4-5-1 starting formation. I'm thinking he plays 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, expecting to have Socrates maybe as a striker, and like Neres, Palacio, Messi down the wing, or even as duo striker formation. But anyway, this team, he's told me that the only tradable in this team is Onana, and he has a 200k budget. First of all, I love the creativity on this team. Like, we've seen Eredivisie players, we've seen two icons, we're seeing a Bundesliga birthday item, silver actually, which I don't know, it doesn't look too bad. It's not my go-to card for the left back position, but for a Brazilian left back, he's probably like your only option, right? Except if you did like the Wendell SBC. But then Messi, obviously the greatest football player that we ever seen, maybe. Linked with Dest, Future Stars, and Palacio is a good looking card. I haven't tried him. I know Vidal is brilliant. Fer is definitely solid as a CDM, and obviously Kleiber very overpowered. But then Onana in goal, I'm not sure if that is the right choice. So that 200k budget, I might advise you, if you're conceding a lot of goals, then it might be worth investing in a Van der Sar, for example. Kleiber doesn't really need a link, but the Dutch goalies or the Eredivisie goalies, they aren't much better. So you might want to grind to maybe the Schmeichel moments SBC even. And I think, first of all, you should start maybe, if that Otavio is working for you, it's fine. Like, I wouldn't tell you to do otherwise, but I think Messi, you might want to grind to a better version of him, because I think the other cards are pretty decent. That Socrates as well, he's untradeable like you said. So yeah, it's start off with your goalkeeper, then maybe your left back first, but if he works fine, then you should probably try and upgrade Messi to a better version of him. Yeah, I really like this team. Creativity is definitely a 9. Like, it's very, very nice to see. Like 5 leagues, 6 nations. It says it even at the top of the team itself. So meta-wise, it's a 6. It's not the best. Like I said, it's not the most expensive team either. But for what coin total it's worth, it's a very good-looking team. Okay, so the next team, and this team belongs to Anas or Anis. It is an untradeable team again, and this is what I love about doing these reviews. Like, you just see these crazy teams. For me, they are crazy. Like, I would never play with a team like this probably if I'm playing FIFA, like seriously at least. But anyway, this is like a 2.8 million on PS, 2.4 million worth untradeable team, which is kind of sick. I think it's even more worth because that Rashford, it is a FUT Champions player, but I've ticked it by accident that it's untradeable. So it's probably worth like a 3.5 million. Anyway, first thing, why do you still use that Alan? Like, he said, I think he said that he has a 100k budget still left, or I saw that like at the top right of his screenshot. Please buy a midfielder instead of Alan. Like, I don't know who you should pick. Maybe one of the newly introduced promo cards. They should have somebody in there, but please do so, because Alan, you can't use him. Conte is obviously a solid CDM. not sure if you play two midfielder formation, like two CDMs or two CMs. So maybe you could play De Bruyne as a cam, and then probably Neymar striker, Robin down the right hand side, Rashford down the left hand side. Which is a solid, it's still a solid attack and solid midfield, but that Alan just needs to go. So if you're using De Bruyne as a CDM or CM, probably invested in an attacker, and if you're using De Bruyne as a cam, then definitely invest in just a good holding midfielder. Because Mendy, Gold Mendy, he still does the job. It's not the best, but you don't have the most of budgets as well. And I think Cannavaro and Zambrotta are decent. Not sure if you're playing Zambrotta as the center back as well. I'd probably say Kleiber as a center back. And yeah, Nick Pope, very OP keeper. So I'd grade this team for creativity a 7. It's not the most creative of teams that I've seen. It's probably a 6.5 actually. But because this is untradeable, which is very impressive to me, like you have a Team of the Year untradeable, you have an Icon Moments untradeable, it's from an SBC most likely. You have some SBC cards, you have a Gold Neymar untradeable, you know, it's very special to have those untradeable, because I don't have those type of players untradeable. I do have that Rashford though. But anyway, meta-wise, it's a 4, not gonna lie. Like Alan Conte even, not the greatest. Cannavaro, bit shaky. He's a bit too short. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Team 3. All right, and Team 3 belongs to Lars Nefkens, who has a 300k budget with this team, and yeah, I'm seeing the big man in the middle, Root 90 Gullit untradeable, guys. How do you guys manage to pull off these untradables? Like, I swear. And apart from that, he said he plays 4-4-2 or 4-2-2 in game, and obviously the SBC cards are untradeable. The rest is tradable. And like you can see, this team is worth 9.9 million on PS4 and 7.5 million on Xbox. Incredible team, not gonna lie. It is very well balanced in the midfield and in the attack. I would personally prefer 4-2-2 with this team, and like I said, I would play Atal and Mbappe as the strike or as the wingers, even if you would play 4-4-2. Mbappe and Atal just have a little bit more of a body, and I think Neymar and Cruyff are just turn and skills, and obviously they all have 5-star skills, but Neymar and Cruyff just do it a little bit more agile. But Mbappe is a very effective striker if you like to spam through balls as well. So it's a little bit up to you. What is your personal preference? But then again, Renato and Gullit make for a perfect midfield, not gonna lie. No comment on that. Your first upgrade would be, in my opinion, your defensive line. Mbabu is great, not gonna lie. You're probably playing Mbabu and Walker as center backs, which a lot of people do. So my advice would be maybe just try and get Reece James for your chemistry. I think Reece James is quite as good as Mbabu. Mbabu is maybe a little bit better, but it's not too much difference between those two. And that just gives you a little bit more chemistry, because I think now Mendy is off cam, Cancelo is off cam, Mbabu's off cam. But if this works for you, it's fine. But definitely that is the go-to option, in my opinion, to improve your team. Very good team though. I'd rate this creativity-wise not too high, because we're seeing a lot of meta players. So it's probably just a 5.5. I'll give you a decent grade. And yeah, meta-wise, this is a perfect 9.5 even. Like this is the meta right now, this team. Okay guys, so now this is the God squad that we've shown in the thumbnail as well. 17.7 million coin worth on PS4, 14 million coins on Xbox, and my goodness, this team is it's probably better than my team, not gonna lie. He said that Neymar, Davies, Varane and Mendy are actually the only tradable cards. And he did show me his bench as well. There were plenty of icons on there, even end of era Wayne Rooney, but not really cards that I would choose to replace any of your starting 11 that you have right here. But he has a 400k budget. This team belongs to JJ Richard, by the way. And yeah, I'm just looking at one player in this team, Prime R9, bro. You have him untradeable. Yeah, like we seen in the team before, 2 teams ago, where there was a 90 Gullit untradeable just casually sitting there. It's just incredible. You guys have this crazy untradeable pack luck. I'm mind blown, honestly, every week. But anyway, this team 400k budget. If you were to improve something, I would probably go again Cannavaro. I'm seeing him a lot, so I'm not too sure if I might underestimate his capabilities, but I don't think Cannavaro is the best of defenders just because of his height. So I'd probably try and maybe force an Mbabu in, or so you can just like play Davies starting as a right back, or as center back maybe. Play Team of the Year Neuer if that Van der Sar is also tradable, and then play Mbabu as the right back, Varane, Mondi on the other side. Then you have a duo Varane and Mbabu as your center backs. I think that should work out. And yeah, then if you like your backline as it is right now, I think the first upgrade would be maybe an Atal for birthday. I think Neres is good, but it's not the perfect card yet. Like, I think he's a great substitute and he works out, but if you have like these kind of players around, yeah, I probably would go for an Atal. But first thing first, Cannavaro. I think Mateus is great CDM, Renato's great, Prime R9. What else can you say about him? I'd probably play this team as in a 4-2-3-1. For example, I play R9 as striker, Neymar at cam, Mbappe and Neres down the wings. And with a 4-4-2 or 4-3-2, you can switch with like Mbappe or Neymar as a striker or winger, Neres down the wing as well. So creativity, a 6.5, like a 6 maybe. We're also seeing some meta players again, but Mateus Cannavaro switches things up. And I mean, meta wise, yeah, like I said, this is probably a 9 as well. 8.5 maybe, because there's still that Cannavaro in my opinion, which doesn't fully cut the job. Great team, bro. Yeah, let's move on to the last team. All right, so here we are in the last team. The last team review, which we're probably going to see without any team of the season players. But yeah, guys, I love this team. Like, I'm honestly, this is a 2.1 million coin worth team, a 1.9 million coin worth team on Xbox, 2.1 on PS4. But this team, this just looks fun to play with. This is the kind of team that in FUT Champs I would match up and I'd be like, I should win this easily. But these cards are all pretty decent. I think the backline is pretty weak though, the center back duo. Like a Gold Walker, I'm not sure. He probably does the job still perfectly, but Gold Joe Gomez needs to be improved as soon as possible. But I love this team, and this team, it belongs to X Julian. He plays 4-4-2. Every SBC player is untradeable, obviously, and Zambia is untradeable. And like, I mean, this team, it's pretty creative, right? Like Paulinho, Neres with Anthony, Jones with Joe Gomez, Adama on the left back position, a Gold Walker, Ederson, okay, not maybe the most creative, but still. And then Zambia with Mbappe with Neymar, and you just have everybody on like perfect chemistry except for Neymar, who's featured as 2-chem, but if he plays him left forward, so he gets on like 7. But anyway, like, oh yeah, and Walker obviously is off-cam. But the first thing I would improve in this team is definitely that Joe Gomez. If you can get like maybe, yeah, for center-back position, it is maybe a bit tough. Like, you obviously would want maybe the informed Joe Gomez would be your first go-to option. Because you do need that perfect link with Jones. So that, yeah, would definitely be an option. That informed Joe Gomez is still pretty good. Like, I don't know what it is. He feels way quicker than his 84 pace says on his card. So that would definitely be my go-to upgrade at first. And if I were to play 4-4-2 with this team, obviously Jones and Paulinho as your holding midfielders, Neymar probably as a striker together with Mbappe, and Neres down the right side, actually, because I think Anthony is left-footed as well, right? Yeah, I probably play Anthony down the left-hand side because his weak foot only is like a 3-star weak foot. Neres has the 5-star, 4-star. So creativity, I love it. Like, there are some meta players in here as well, but actually quite a lot. But just the way the team is built, I like this team. It's an 8 for me creativity wise, and meta wise it's also pretty good, and I'm also rating this probably an 8. So definitely a great team. But anyway, that was it for this week's video. Please subscribe to the channel if you made it all the way through and enjoy this content. And don't forget, in the link down below there will be a way for you guys to also feature your team in these videos. So just check it out. My name is Renzo, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.